Okay guys, in this syllabus dot point, we are looking at 9.1.1, the software market, and we're having a look at the impact of dominant developers on the software industry. So to be the most competitive person making that particular type of software, you need to use a variety of strategies, and this is where the business side kind of comes into play. Okay, marketing principles apply, and to be a dominant developer or have market share in a software market, it's the 4 Ps. And if you do marketing and commerce, I think you'll probably cover some of these. The 4 Ps are product, place, price, and promotion. You need to remember these things as being the way in which to get market share or become a dominant developer. We are going to go through exactly what each of these mean in class. The real thing that you need to understand though from this syllabus dot point is, what effect do dominant developers have? That's what the syllabus dot point's actually asking. What is the effect of dominant developers on the software market? If there is a dominant developer, basically how to define a dominant developer is their software product the one that everybody uses? Biggest example in desktop publishing, Microsoft. Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel. If you ask anyone whatsoever to create a document on a computer, the first thing that most people do by default is to open up Microsoft Word. They are a dominant developer because they've met all those 4 Ps, but it needs to be the default of people that people choose to use. Great example is search engines. Okay, so when the internet first came to be, there was a search engine called Alta Vista. People used it all the time. Now, if just generally in passing, if someone asks you a question and they're recommending you search for it, the first thing that most people will say to you is, why don't you Google it? Yeah, Google plays a dominant role in a lot of different software packages, but particularly with search engines. So with dominant developers, the impact new developers have is usually in terms of providing software that has new use and challenges conventions. I don't know why I've written the word new developers there. Just ignore that. Just cross that out. When new developers come on the market, they obviously provide a similar software package, but with some kind of new or modified use, and they usually tend to challenge convention. So I'll take 2 different examples. We'll go with the Microsoft Word being the dominant developer for desktop publishing, with Microsoft being the dominant developer with Word and PowerPoint and slides and sheets. Google is slowly becoming a more popular developer. So the Google Suite, Docs, Sheets, and Slides. Now, they are providing very similar tools to desktop publishing. So Sheets is PowerPoint, Docs is Word. They're providing very similar features, but they're giving it a new use. There is whole lots of features in Google Docs that could not previously have been possible in Word. And they're challenging convention. They challenge the conventional ideas that you have to save things. No, it just saves automatically. You have to email your Word document to someone. No, just hit share. Do you want them to just view it, or do you want them to edit it? As soon as you send a Word document in an email, of course they can edit it. But what happens if I just want them to view it? Google with their G Suite are challenging conventions, okay? So they're taking a similar product, but giving it a new use and changing the way in which people use them. It only tends to be really good if it somehow improves flow or productivity. But that's it, guys. That's the impact of dominant developers.